Forensic experts are now being called in to document and retrieve human remains found on Sunday afternoon by someone walking in the woods. Thank you for choosing us at 6. I'm Brian McElhatton. ABC 21's Corinne Rose was at the scene in northeast Allen County today. She explains now what happens next.
Sunday afternoon, someone walking through the woods in the 1900 block of Dorman Road in northeast Allen County found what appeared to be human remains under several inches of leaves and debris and called 911.
The scene was photographed and then they've backed out to leave the scene as pristine as possible until the anthropologist and we return back out there to the scene for the collection process.
Chief investigator for the Allen County Coroner's Office, Michael Burris, called the anthropology department at the University of Indianapolis for help. They're the people who train investigators at coroner's conferences, and they've assisted in at least 2 other skeletal remains cases in Allen County in the past few years. The forensic anthropologists are typically able to reveal a lot of information from an initial examination of the bones.
Depending upon the condition of the remains, we should be able to have an idea of the age, sex, and race of the individual.
Burris has seen photos of the scene and says the remains appear to have been there for at least 6 months.
Insect activity will be one of the first things that arrives. We'll have also rodents, and then you have larger animals, crows, hawks, raccoons, possums, whatever is living in the woods. We'll utilize those remains for their own needs.
Once the remains are documented and recovered, the bones will be examined in Fort Wayne.
We're going to be looking for any signs of fractures, any signs of metal fragments that would indicate stab wounds or gunshot wounds or anything like that.
If dental records can't provide an ID, the remains will then be sent to the anthropologists in Indianapolis for more examination, including potential DNA testing.
If the person is listed as a missing persons and their parents or their children, their DNA is placed into the system, then the unknown DNA then can be ran against those, and then you can get a pretty good idea, a high probability that this is the person that you have.
Burris hopes to have a team of forensic anthropologists at the site by the end of the week to document and recover the skeleton, a process that's estimated to take 3 to 4 hours. Once the remains are positively identified, investigators can begin to piece together what happened to the person. Corinne Rose, ABC 21.
Well, speculation in the community has run rampant, particularly on social media, suggesting the remains belong to Kevin Nguyen, who disappeared from Fort Wayne last December. Well, investigators at the coroner's office say Nguyen is one of many missing persons cases they are aware of, and positive identification of the remains will only come after they've been forensically examined.